Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Vishakha Thakur. You are watching the Coin Monitor. The leading virtual digital assets or VDA prices have maintained steady posture on Thursday Asia trade after the bankruptcy court allowed bankrupt crypto exchange FTX to sell its crypto assets. Also, slightly higher than expected, inflation data in the US barely moved the needle in favor of bear cartel, which has turned active since last few days. IC15 index was trading up by 34,117 points by 1%. Stock futures climbed Thursday morning as traders prepared for the August Producer Price Index, a measure of wholesale inflation. Futures tied to the Dow Jones Industrial Average added 60 points or 0.23%. S&P 500 futures ticked up 0.29%, while Nasdaq 100 futures inched 0.27% higher. Altcoins like Ethereum have seen a slight increase in value, while other altcoins like Binance Coin, Ripple, Cardano, DogeCoin, Tron, Polkadot, and Matic have seen minor gains. Larger cap alts like Solana and Litecoin have seen the most significant gains. In another news, a US bankruptcy court judge has approved FTX's motion to sell and invest its crypto holdings to repay creditors. Judge John Dorsey approved the motion and overruled opposing objections, allowing FTX to sell, stake, and hedge its holdings worth over $3.4 billion. The decision was supported by a lawyer for the ad hoc committee of FTX customers and a representative of the unsecured creditors committee. Furthermore, Sui Network, a Layer 1 blockchain, has simplified Web3 onboarding by allowing users to sign up for Sui-powered apps without managing an external crypto wallet or seed phrase. The Sui Foundation announced that users can now log in into decentralized applications using Google, Facebook, and Twitch login details via a new ZK login feature, eliminating the need for Web3 wallets. Moreover, Western Union CEO Hikmet Ersek has announced that the company is exploring a collaboration with Ripple's XRP, a move that has gained attention in the cryptocurrency community. The collaboration could potentially improve Ripple's situation after losing its affiliation with MoneyGram International due to Ripple case. The XRP chart has been bullish since Ersek hinted at it, and analysts predict a significant rally towards $0.800 before the year ends. The stablecoin sector has seen net outflows, with Tether dominating the market to nearly 70%, according to a report by on-chain analytics firm Glassnode. In addition, Opera, a mobile web browser, plans to introduce a non-custodial stablecoin wallet, MiniPay, for its African user base. The wallet, based on the Celo blockchain, will allow users to send or receive stablecoins using their pre-existing mobile numbers. With over 100 million users in Africa, Opera plans to roll out MiniPay in Nigeria in the coming months. Bitcoin was trading at $26,343, up 0.7%. Ethereum, the second largest crypto, was up by 1.4%, trading at $1,623. BNB was up by 0.2% to trade at $212. Solana Sol was up by 3.8% and was trading at $18.8. Next on the list, Cardano ZDA token was up by 0.24% to trade at $0.24. Talking about Avalanche AVAX, it was trading at $9.3, higher by 0.6%. Doge, the popular meme coin, was trading up by 0.35% at $0.061. Shiba Inu was trading up by 0.1%. Next on the list, Ripple's XRP token traded at $0.48, up by 0.1%. Polkadot was up by 0.4% to trade at $4.3. Polygon Matic was trading up by 0.8% to trade at $0.51. And now let's move to a market analyst for his views on the overall cryptocurrency market.
We've got the FOMC meeting coming up next week. I think it's next Wednesday. So this is going to be quite important because it's basically to determine the future rate of interest rates in the US. But what's going to be most important is really the Fed's thinking, and there'll be questioned during a press conference, and that is going to impact the market. So that will be very, very important to listen to. So we had inflation data came out yesterday, and we see that inflation in the US came out higher than expected. Now, this is quite a concern because inflation is over twice the target rate that the US are aiming for. And so with inflation being higher than expected, it means there's still upward pressure on interest rates, which is negative risk assets. And then today we've got PPI, which is a measure of inflation, and we've got retail sales. And the forecast for PPI is higher and the forecast for retail sales is lower. This is not a good scenario long-term for risk assets. So what I'm talking about here are the macroeconomics that drive the market. So long-term, the fundamentals are not looking particularly good. And this is next week, we've got the FOMC rate decision. They're expecting to keep rates on hold now. This is actually a concern because inflation is higher than expected, and yet growth is lower than expected, as we saw from the previous slide. And so this is a concern. So I'm going to look very briefly. I look at the dollar index. Dollar index is inversely correlated to crypto assets. And again, this is something I'd like to look at more in the future. I use it a lot with my trading analysis, and it gives me very clear direction and helps me on taking the right trades at the right time. We'll just finish today with, I want to show the real power of Elliott Wave in trading analysis. So this is a long-term chart on Ethereum. And we can see that from the very highest price ever, the all-time high on Ethereum, I measured using a Fibonacci measuring tool, 100% extension down to the bottom of this wave. I transposed that same 100% measurement to the top of this wave, and then the 100% gave me the target for the price, and you'll see that the price hit exactly and precisely to the dollar that level. So we could tell many months in advance using this Fibonacci measuring tool, a very simple technique to determine where the potential turning point for the market would be. So you could have gone long in the market from here with a stop loss just below, massive upside, limited downside. This is the way I trade. I've been very, very successful in my trading career, and I'd like to pass that on to you. This is an actual trade I entered a couple of days ago. And basically, again, I use Elliott Wave. I'll happily teach more about that in future, but we had an ABC higher, an ABC lower. We actually had what's called bullish divergence against RSI. And we also measured, again, the Fibonacci from the top of this wave down to the A wave, transposed that same measurement to the top of the B. It gave me the precise entry point for Ethereum. If you're a trader, this is what you want. Thank you.
Well, that's all in the Coin Monitor. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off. For more such updates related to Web3 and markets, log on to our website www.3versetv.io or scan the QR code. With 3.0 stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs. Come explore and evolve with 3.0 TV in the Metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.0 TV delivers the news that matters.